This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Rebels offense making their way on the field today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Simmons, bringing pressure. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Now, you just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Caught behind the line. It's Toss. He is a load to bring down. And finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Back to pass. It's Simmons.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. On for his 2nd punt. We'll take a repeat of the 1st. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Contact as he threw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. But they can't make the connection, falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. And he's hit just before the throw. He's got a man down the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The Dogs will have to kick it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Grab behind the line, it's Lee. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
To throw, it's Simmons. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. He's running out of time here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this a deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This is an absolute boomer of a punt. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pressure is coming.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. He decides to keep it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. The receiver makes the catch. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Rebels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a target, and it's complete. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Short pass finds the tight end.
They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Dropping back, it's Stockton.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession?
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Now that's zone coverage there, and the receiver does a nice job of sitting in that soft spot in the curl route. And what I love is he's not just going to go down. He picks more yards up after the catch now that the quarterback delivered a strike to help move the chains.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Simmons.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
And the Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Single back, takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Pass rush closing in. And he's sacked. The defense got there quickly, but was it too quick? There's a flag on the field.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Heading for the end zone. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Ball handed off. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him up 13 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's 2nd down here. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback still with the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Rebels moving quickly down the field here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Got a solid drive in the making here. 1st down at their own 43. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Lee. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker?
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Rebels will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. This is away, a very good kick, high and toward the sideline. And the offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. Off the play fake on first down. Jukes to get past a man. Oh, he breaks free, still going. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Branch. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Grabbed by the receiver. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Going for his running back. Creative running there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They finish off the scoring drive.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. After the PAT, the lead is 20. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. On the ground, it's Frazier. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Scanning the field. It's Stockton. And he finds the running back in the flat.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Sticking with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Broken tackle, still going.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time?
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The shotgun handoff here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Rebels looking to cash in this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Lacey. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down play for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. The Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a quarterback keeper. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Stockton. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The Dogs will have to kick this away. That's his 4th punt already today. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
The sure hands. It's Lee. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but it shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. A quick juke. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
1st down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Tight end goes in motion. A handoff to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Defense is coming after him.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pocket breaking down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pulls it in. It's Haas.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
But there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
A gain makes it second and medium. Toss it to the back, running left. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
To throw, it's Simmons. Bringing pressure.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it.
Hit as he throws it deep.
Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. He's going to hand this off. Spinning out of the tackle. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. He'll ride the back again here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He's running out of time here.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
He's got it in the open.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Throws to the tight end.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And here comes a deep shot.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Motion now from the tight end. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. 2nd down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
So the lead remains 19 off that miss.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. They'll run the option. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking for his big tight end.
Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
The Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. So the PI penalty in the end zone will move the offense 15 yards closer now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.